You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we're in day 2 of post-election. I'm still recovering from a lack of sleep. I actually slept pretty well last night, but it's definitely going to take another day of sleep for me to really get back on track. But here we are, guys. We're still doing the reaction to Donald Trump winning in a landslide in the presidential election. Now, when it comes to the NBA, Steph Curry actually came out, and I believe he actually gave a pretty good statement on Donald Trump winning. He didn't take shots, and it just seemed pretty normal, okay? Now, his coach is Steve Kerr, and Steve Kerr is one of the most Trump deranged individuals in the NBA, along with Spurs head coach Greg Popovich. And by the way, Pop isn't doing so well right now. I do wish him a speedy recovery. We don't know exactly what happened to him, but it seems to be a somewhat of a scary situation. Okay, don't agree with Pop when it comes to politics. He's definitely Trump deranged, but I really do hope that he is able to make a full recovery from whatever situation he actually has going on with his health. I mean, he's pretty old. I believe Pop is 74. Wish him the best. But anyway, Steve Kerr, man. Steve Kerr gave his reaction to Trump winning the presidential election. And the first part of what he said seemed to be pretty good. Okay. And I'm thinking, guys like Steve Kerr and Steph Curry, they were probably expecting that Trump would actually win and that he would probably win big. And that's what happened. He won big. Even though these people are not fans of Donald Trump, they probably knew the writing was on the wall. Okay. Now, during the regime of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, illegal immigration has been a massive, massive problem here in this country. But to people like, Steve Kerr, LeBron James, Steph Curry, they're not worried about that. They're not. But when it came to actually having poor American citizens housed next to Steph Curry near his $35 million mansion, he fought against that. He didn't want those people anywhere near him, but I digress. So Steve Kerr, as you guys can see right here, Steve Kerr gets rightfully torched for joking about rape, murder, election fraud after Trump win. Now, guys, since Trump has actually won and he's won big, I really haven't heard the left actually saying Trump really didn't win. I mean, the margin was so big, man, that they actually made it too big to rig. But anyway, it says right here, Golden State Warriors head coach Steve Kerr almost had a level-headed, normal reaction to Donald Trump winning the 2024 presidential election over Kamala Harris. The key word is almost. Like I said, the first part of what he said was perfectly normal. But then, of course, this man's a leftist, so he had to interject some other stuff, and I believe is absolutely disrespectful to Americans who have been raped and killed by illegal aliens. Now, guys, I live out here in the Houston area, and Pasadena, Texas is a suburb of Houston. And what was this, year before last, an illegal alien actually raped and murdered a 12-year-old girl. Yes. And now Steve Kerr thinks it is perfectly okay to joke about something like that. Now, this is what he said in the first part right here. He said, I believe in democracy. I think the American people have spoken and voted for Trump. I want him to do well the next 4 years. I want our country to do well. Perfectly fine. But oh no, the Trump derangement comes in, and then I believe, man, he makes a critical mistake by pretty much, disrespecting Americans that have been killed by illegal aliens. And I'm mainly focusing on that, not even the election fraud joke or whatever. I got a major problem, man, when he's pretty much, joking about the murder of Laken Riley in Georgia to an illegal alien. Let's go ahead and listen in, guys. Here we go.
Where you kind of hope the country kind of goes from there?
Well, I mean, I believe in democracy, and I think the American people have spoken and voted for Trump, and I want him to do well the next 4 years. I want our country to do well. So I'm just thankful that there wasn't any voting fraud this time. You know, it's last time, I mean, all those illegal immigrants who crashed the border and raped and murdered people and then voted 6 times. That was unfortunate, but thankfully this time everything was clean. So it's great that every election has been really valid, except for that last one 4 years ago. So twinkle in my eye as I say that, in case you couldn't see it. But no, I believe in democracy. I believe in the will of the people, and I will do everything I can to support my country and our government, and I want nothing but the best for us. And it's a complex world. We've got a lot of interesting stuff between wars abroad and a global economy that has shifted everything in terms of what it means for our citizens and their day-to-day lives. And I'm well aware I live in a bubble, and I'm one of the luckiest people on earth, and so I want what's best for us, and I hope Trump can deliver that.
Wow. You heard that right there, guys. You heard that right there. You notice that the media didn't give him any pushback whatsoever on that. 75% of what he said was okay. But that 25% in the middle was absolutely despicable. And he's getting crushed on it, guys. Look here, this is some reaction here. This person says, so Steve Kerr can say this and have no blowback. But Bosa wears a MAGA hat and is facing a fine and possible suspension. Help me understand this. Yeah, still waiting on the Nick Bosa news. We don't know. Because apparently, just wearing a hat, not saying anything, that's a major problem. But when it comes to the NBA, man, as long as you actually have a left-wing viewpoint, it's perfectly okay. You can actually pretty much mock Americans getting killed by illegal aliens, and it's perfectly okay. Adam Silver, I'm pretty sure, is not going to have anything to say about this. Another person says, joking about rape and murder, real class act. Yeah. He's still a scumbag. Steve Kerr is definitely a scumbag. Another one says here, Steve Kerr is a great example of the brainwash cult left and the reason why they lost. He wouldn't be civil. There's evidence of fraud, 20 million more votes than in any election previously in 2020 that vanished. Another one, a dumb guy trying to sound smart and channel Greg Popovich. Well, him and Greg Popovich, man, they're pretty much one and the same. I mean, crazy. Another one here. He's gonna say that to Laken Riley's family. I bet he wouldn't say that to her family. Yeah. Another one here. Tell that to the families of those that lost loved ones under those circumstances. Very cold statement by an NBA representative. Yeah. So there you have it, man. What a scumbag Steve Kerr is. What a scumbag. This man has definitely lost his mind. And right now, guys, the Warriors actually are 6-1. Could they actually win the championship? Probably not, but I don't know. But if they do win a championship, is Steve Kerr and the Warriors actually going to go to the White House? You know what, guys? I almost wish that the Warriors would actually do that just to see if Steve Kerr would actually go to the White House. Highly doubt it, but also I doubt that the Warriors would actually win the championship too. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.